I gave my fiancé an ultimatum to cut off her gay best friend before our wedding because he touched me inappropriately twice. She thinks I'm a red flagger. She got really mad at me and made me sleep on the couch. I didn't want to be near her that day, so I was more than happy to do so. Eventually, we made up, but I told her I was going to keep my distance from Gregory from now on. She kinda just scoffed at me and said she needed us to get along, so he was always going to be around from now on. And she stuck to her word. She invited him over constantly, and he always made these weird jokes about hating women that my fiancé just laughed at. They were watching a movie with really graphic scenes of women getting assaulted, and he said they deserved it. My fiancé laughed, hit him lightly on the arm and said, "Greg, you're so bad. You can't say that." But she wasn't scolding him. Gregory is gay, but that doesn't excuse his hateful behavior towards women, and it makes me wonder if he thinks that way about my fiancé. I brought this up to her, and again, she dismissed his actions by saying he was joking. Everything went downhill when my fiancé invited Gregory over to drink. They got really wasted. Gregory even trashed my whole house. But my fiancé blacked out and passed out on the couch. I was in our bedroom the whole time he was here, but I went out to see why it had gotten so quiet all of a sudden. When I saw my fiancé sleeping, I went to get her and put her to bed. That's when it happened. Gregory snuck up behind me, grabbed my butt, and hugged me from behind. His grip on me wasn't strong, but I immediately froze. He then said that I should be marrying him because my fiancé doesn't deserve me. He said he could treat me so much better than her, and when he kissed my neck, that's when I pulled him off me. You can now check if there is a part 2 by pressing share and more. Told him to never do that again, and if he did, I was going to punch him. He called me baby multiple times and cried about how much he loved me. He said he could turn me gay if I just gave him a chance. I kicked him out of my house when he said that and took my fiancé to our bedroom. I thought that if I told my fiancé about this when she woke up, she would immediately stop being friends with Gregory, but she thought it was the most hilarious thing in the world. She said he had too much to drink, so it doesn't matter what he did. I let her know how uncomfortable he makes me, but she didn't care. In the end, she called me homophobic and said I had to change my ways or else maybe she was going to marry the wrong person. I was floored. She went on to tell me how much Gregory means to her and how he's been a pillar of support for her for so many years. I said he had done nothing but be really creepy around me, and his behavior is really concerning. She told me to drop it, and she already decided to make him her best man of honor, so she didn't want to call off the wedding because he was really excited for this. I really just couldn't take it anymore and left the house. I had nothing nice to say, and I knew the second I started shouting, I would say things I would regret. So, I went to complain to my friends. They all told me they hated Gregory too. My friends' wives/girlfriends mentioned how my fiancé always brings him along to their hangouts, even if it's strictly a girls' night. One time, they were all supposed to spend the night at one of their houses, and Gregory arrived with my fiancé. The girls all protested against this, and Gregory went on a tangent saying this is why he hates women, and they were being super sensitive over nothing. The owner of the house said if Gregory didn't leave on his own accord, then my fiancé also wasn't allowed to stay. She actually ended up leaving with him. She's really codependent with him, and I don't understand why. He's just not a good person to have around. I went back to my house after spending the night at my friend's. I decided I was going to put my foot down to get things to change. Thing is, when I arrived at my house the next day, Gregory was there. He was all cuddled up with my fiancé on the couch. I confronted them and asked what the hell was going on. Gregory told me to relax, that nothing was going on between them because he didn't even like females. My fiancé hopped on his bandwagon and said it was fine because Gregory is gay. I demanded that he leave the house, but my fiancé said that I needed to get along with Gregory because I was going to be seeing a lot more of him. When I asked what she meant by that, she dropped the biggest bombshell on me. Gregory had gotten evicted from his apartment, and my fiancé let him move in with us. Oh, F that. I said I needed time away from both of them and went into my room to pack some things. I heard my wife encouraging Gregory to go talk to me alone in our bedroom, but he wanted to do more than talk. You can now check if there is a part 2 by pressing share and more.